Good morning, hockey fans. We are here at the Shields Iceplex in lovely Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we're getting ready for the district championship game between North Dakota, who took the last game with a 2-0 win, against Team South Dakota. Both teams are national bound. They are going to be going to Leesburg, Virginia, I believe in March or April. I can't remember which. Somewhere around that time frame. But both teams are national bound. We got warm-ups going on right now. Both teams are getting ready to play. This should be a highly contested game. Right now, North Dakota is up 2-1 on the series against South Dakota. They have won 2 games. South Dakota won the first game. So we're just waiting for warm-ups to get completed, and then we'll be ready for the game. In the meantime, due to the music, I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic. As a lot of you know, YouTube does not like the music. They will block the video in certain countries, even though we have no control over the music or what is played. So that's part of dealing with YouTube. Hopefully sometime soon I can get set up on Rumble, and which doesn't have the same limitations for these types of live streams. And we'll be able to start dual broadcasting on both YouTube and Rumble for future games. It's on the to-do list, but we are here, ready to go. And we should be ready to go in about a minute. Warm-up should be done. In the meantime, stick with us. We got a hockey game to be played. All right, getting ready to announce the starting lineups for both teams. Scarlet Black. Honor. Alyssa Verhoeven. Sawyer Triplett. Elliot Birch. Kira Rippey in net for South Dakota. Olivia Rotar. Hallie Bakken. Number 4, Kinda Sheely. Number 10, Tessa Rubinich. Number 16. And 17. 16 is Marina Gruinch, and 17 is Alexis Trozen. All right, national anthem is done. Starting lineups have been announced. We are ready to play a hockey game right now. As with all games this weekend, this will be a 4-man system for the officials, 2 referees, 2 linesmen. So far, they've done a pretty good job throughout the weekend. And just so you know, this is an all-girls officiating team out here, which is great to see. Need more women doing the officiating. But we are just about ready to go. We're waiting on the teams to take the ice. South Dakota at the bench. North Dakota's deep in the corner doing their pregame ritual, and they are all ready to go. Welcome to everybody that is joining us today for this game. We are here in Shields Iceplex in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Honor taking the draw, going against number 7 for North Dakota. North Dakota wins that one. Brought back to D. 7 picks it up, looking to hand it off, decides on a redirection, pops it out of the zone. Black gets it back. Chipped up over to the far side. Verhoeven bats at it, but not able to get it deep. North Dakota flips it in, but they do so on an offside, so we'll have a second face-off early on in this game right in front of the South Dakota bench. Yeah. All right, Hunter taking the draw again. North Dakota gets it, takes it in, shot blocked up front. Batted at, Birch with it. She carries it behind the net. Reverses, that's picked off. Centering pass bounces around in front, pops over to the far corner. Verhoeven gets to it, but not able to get it out, as that is lobbed in deep by North Dakota's number 8. Over to the far side, or near side I should say, number 3 picks it up. 15, centering pass, that puck's bouncing around in front. Nobody able to get to it cleanly. Honor now with it. She takes it behind the net. Fires it up to Verhoeven. Verhoeven chips it up and out, but not able to get to it. Black racing down to pick it up. That is Beam. Beam gets it in and fires it down on a backhand. North Dakota bounces it off the half wall. Picked up by Triplett. Fired down low, but picked up by number 8. Harris now with it. Shot from a bad angle. Still a shot nonetheless. Pops out to the near side. Picked up by number 3. Centering pass. Felton gets it down low, picked up by 18. Over to the near side boards, picked off by Pfeiffer, and she just lobs it down into the near side corner. 13 now with it. Rimmed around all the way over to the far side. Marvisi with it. Marvisi throws it down low. That ekes its way almost all the way to the net. Fired up the near side boards, picked up by Harris. Shot on, blocked up front. Schluchner gets to it first and just rims it around down low. Number 18 for North Dakota with it. Hands it off and carried up ice. Larson takes a little bit of a spill. 16 shot and a save by Repe as she does not let up a rebound on that one. Hendricks taking the draw. Camera's a little crooked there. I didn't do a very good job of setting that one up. Birch now with it. She takes it behind the net. Commented many times about the speed of Elliott Birch. She flies. She gets her feet moving. Reese with it. Tried to chip it up the boards. That's blocked and fired down low. Birch again to pick it up. Up the near side boards. And North Dakota's number 14, Lonnie Slominski, keeps the puck in. They keep it down below the goal line. Larson with it now. And she's pinned up against the boards by a couple of players. Rimmed around all the way over to the far side. Number 9 with it. Centering pass. That one's picked off and fired up the boards and out, and that should be an icing call. And it is. Yeah, I'll try and get that camera adjusted when we take a little bit of a break during the intermission. But in the meantime, it's what we got. Not everything is perfect on these broadcasts. Honor taking the draw, going against number 7, Ava Klein, for North Dakota. Puck's bouncing around. Klein with it. North Dakota still maintaining control. Pops up and out of the zone. We got Black racing for it. She wins that one. Looking to hand it off. Black with a little deke and a shot that goes just wide of the net. North Dakota picks it up behind their own net. Fired up and good passing. Breakout to get it out of the zone. And chip down low. Number 8 racing to get to it, and she does. Tries to center that one. Takes a huge bounce off the back of Honor. 16 shot block, fired up, and Verhoeven's not able to handle that one, and North Dakota gets it and just rips it all the way in. No icing as she was right on the red line there. North Dakota again controlling it. Honor gets it up to Beam. Beam takes it and just fires it in. No icing there as she had also achieved the red line. Racing down to get it was Felton. Number 16 with it. Breakout pass up to number 3. She's not able to get past Harris, but North Dakota maintains control of it. Over to the far side corner, picked up by Larson. Larson had an errant pass that turned the puck over. 13 for North Dakota gets it and backhands it down low. Puck's bouncing around a little bit. Larson down to get it in the near side corner, but North Dakota beats her to it. Finally chipped past Pfeiffer. Fired up to Felton. Felton gets it to Pfeiffer and a race to get it. North Dakota comes away with that one first. Fired all the way over to the near side boards. And batted at. And Schluchner had her stick ripped out of her hand. 17 with it. She carries it in. Goes over to the far side, looking to center it. Goes to nobody. Schluchner picks it up. Gets it up to Reese, but it was just ahead of her, and we have an offsides call on the far side. North Dakota had not fully cleared the zone. So we have a stoppage of play and a face-off right in front of the South Dakota bench. Hendricks taking the draw. North Dakota wins that one, and they give it back to their D. Over to the near side. Carried in. Schlusner now with it. Off of one of the North Dakota players. Rimmed around by Birch. Kept down low. Hendricks battling for it against number 17 right behind the net. North Dakota comes away with it. And a shot. And a heck of a kick save by Repe as she managed to keep that one out. A shot off the backside of one of the South Dakota defenders. Hendricks racing to get to it. Shot save as the North Dakota goaltender holds on to that one. I believe that was Olivia Rotar in net. That is. And we got a false start there. Not really a false start. Refs didn't like that face-off, so we'll redo it. South Dakota comes away with that one. Black with it. Not cleanly, though. Oh, just hopped over Black's stick. Marvisi gets it down low. North Dakota gets it out of the zone, but Black picks it up. Whiffs on that. Shot, and that goes off of a stick, and that's a great save. Puck still bouncing around. Marvisi with it, backhands it up and out of the zone. That was a little too close for comfort. Honor gets it in, tried to walk to the center. Had it knocked away from her, Verhoeven there. Larson with it. She backhands it down low. Honor picks it up. Walks off the half wall, but loses it. Shot saved by Repe. Larson with it. Not able to hold on to that one. Rimmed around. Birch picks it up on the far side, down below the goal line. She tried to get that one out. Verhoeven gets it and just rips it all the way down. So we will have another face-off down in the South Dakota zone just to the right of Repe. North Dakota wins that one. Centering pass, back to Beam. Beam comes out of the corner. Gets it up to Triplett. Triplett carries it in and gets hauled down, but no call there. I couldn't tell if she blew a tire or she got actually hauled down. And we now have a penalty being called by the officials. Let us see what the call is. And we got an interference call being made on Pfeiffer as she goes to the box. That's going to put North Dakota on a power play. They called it for both. My bad. So we are going to need to get the right camera in play there. Marvisi over to Harris. Harris carries it in. So they're offsetting penalties. So that doesn't change the on-ice strength for either of the teams. Still 5-on-5. Backhanded off the back wall. Number 17 picks it up. And out of the zone, North Dakota gets it down deep. Marvisi picks it up. Gets it around the North Dakota player. Thrown up, not out, as 18 picks that one off. And they're saying she was offside. I did not see that come out. It did? Okay. If it did, that was a good call by the official because I, in my infinite wisdom, missed it. North Dakota gets that one, throws it down, and rims all the way around. Triplet to pick it up on the near side. Redirected out by Verhoeven. Great stick there to prevent that pass all the way across. Good speed by her. 18 gets it, though, and backhands it all the way around. Shot saved by Repe. Larson there. Takes it behind the net. Larson using her long reach to get the puck up and out. And chipped back in and rimmed all the way around over the near side boards. Black wasn't able to get to it first. North Dakota now with it. And we have an offsides call as the pass to North Dakota was, the North Dakota forward was interrupted, and she ended up crossing over the blue line before the puck. So that gives us a offsides call and a face-off just in front of the South Dakota bench. Marvisi now with it, carries it in, walks to the center, tries to get around, leave it. She leaves it for one of her teammates and not able to do much with it. Chip down low. Birch now with it. She bounces it off the near side boards and out of the zone. Puck's bouncing around up front over to the near side. Number 3 shoots it wide of the net, picked up on the far side boards, and chipped up and out. Now we got an offsides call. And a face-off right in front of the bench. North Dakota brings it back in, but not on sides, as number 3 was still in the zone. So we will redo that face-off. Hunter taking the draw against number 6. Is that 6 or 16? I think it's 16. That's Marina Grunich. Harris with it behind the net. She had it taken from her. Larson tried to bounce it off the back boards. And a shot up over the net by number 16. Shot from the point. Nice little tip up front, but it goes wide of the net. Larson using her long reach. And a shot just wide, but that one caught Repe off guard. Luckily, it went wide of the net. And a nice save by Repe as North Dakota puts one right on net that pinballed in front and ended up in her glove. Oh, it looks like Larson got called for a penalty, so that puts North Dakota on a power play. Shot save and redirected out of the zone by Hendricks. Picked up by North Dakota's number 13. She comes into the zone, fires, saved by Repe, rolls around and chipped out of harm's way by Triplet. Black rolls it up the boards, not out, as North Dakota is putting on a little bit of a shooting clinic against the South Dakota penalty killers. Starting pass over to number 8, back up to the point. Goes by her all the way down. No icing there, as that was North Dakota that passed it up. Number 9 decides she's going to carry it up. She does. Shot blocked up front in the slot, and Triplet gets it and is carrying it up. Chips it past the North Dakota defender, rips one on net, and that was a great save by Rotar as she just gloves that one down. 59 seconds left on the penalty to Larson. 4:42 left in the period. Goose eggs on the board so far. Backhanded off the far side boards. Chipped up to number 8. She carries it into the zone. Marvisi with a good stick gets it out of harm's way, and we have an offside call being made as it popped into the zone with one of the North Dakota players still in there. Marvisi now with it. Gets it over to Harris. Harris chips it in, and that goes wide, and that's an icing call. Little bit more to the left. That would have been perfectly fine because it would have went on net, but it did not. She had not achieved the red line, so that gives us an icing. We'll do the face-off just to the right of Repe at the 4:19 mark of the first period. 37 seconds left on the Larson penalty. Harris with it. She just rips it all the way down. And that one is on net, so no icing there. Beam steals that one, but has it taken away by number 8. North Dakota getting the puck back. They bring it around behind their own net. And backhanded in by Pfeiffer down low. North Dakota having to go back to retrieve it. And that does it for the penalty on South Dakota as Honor picks it up. Walks down the wall and gets pinched off by number 7, Ava Klein. Chipped up the boards and kept in by Verhoeven. Honor gets it and backhands it down low, managing to keep it in. Honor again steals the puck. Quick reversal, had it knocked away from her. And a backhanded shot by number 11 goes wide of the net. Puck's down below the goal line. Triplett gets it out of harm's way back there. And pop goes off the back of Honor, but does make it out of the zone, so North Dakota has to reset. Back to 2 at the slot. Shot off the side of the net. Picked up by Birch. Birch comes flying up through the neutral zone using that speed of hers. Takes it in. Shot off the shoulder of the goaltender. And North Dakota gets it back. Again, Birch showing that great speed of hers. Chipped up and out. Honor redirects that one up over a stick and it pops out of the zone. Number 3 gets it, carries it in. And Hendricks gets the puck to the corner, but North Dakota, they got 4 of them on this side of the ice. And chipped up and out. Hendricks racing for it. Number 18, I think, will beat her out. Nearly not. Wow. Marvisi with a good stick chips it up to Schluchner. She loses a handle on it. Marvisi knocks that one away again. And 3 gets it back and throws it down low. Marvisi picks it up down below the goal line. Up the boards. Up to Hendricks to Schluchner. Schluchner takes it out. A little bit of 1-on-4 here as Schluchner's hooked and goes hard into the boards. Shot, save, out of harm's way, and ripped all the way down. I believe that was Schluchner that did that. So we have a face-off down in the South Dakota zone. At 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first period. Again, I'm going to go try and adjust that camera just a little bit so it's not as off-kilter. Puck's bouncing around. Sorry, wrong camera right there. Picked up by Harris. Batted up the boards, but doesn't go very. Back down into the North Dakota zone. 40 seconds left in the period. Birch gets it over to Triplett. And out of the zone, North Dakota having to reset. North Dakota still controlling it down low. 5 seconds left in the period. Picked up by Birch. Birch gets it and just throws it up the near side boards, but that goes off the ref. But that horn signals the end of the first period. I'm going to go reset the camera. We'll be back in a minute for the start of the second. Stick with us. We still got 2 periods of hockey to go. All right, getting ready for the start of the second period. Honor taking the draw. South Dakota wins that one. Over to Beam, back to Triplett. Triplett fires it up, gets it to Honor. Honor with a shot on net. Kicked aside by the goaltender. Honor picks it up in the near side corner, battling for it. North Dakota gets it back. And they chip it up and out of the zone. Birch with a head of steam picks it up. Takes it behind the net and gets taken down. I don't think there was anything inadvertent there. Black gets the puck, gets it up to Verhoeven. Verhoeven picks it up and tries to get around the North Dakota defender, not able to do so. North Dakota number 3 skated in, but not able to do much with it, and that one ends up in the North Dakota bench after going off of a stick. Hendricks taking the draw. North Dakota wins that one. Picked up by Reese and just thrown all the way down into the North Dakota zone. Does not make it for an icing call. North Dakota player blows a tire and ends up going to the ice. Shot saved by the goaltender. Another shot bouncing around, and we get a whistle. Even though the goaltender hadn't covered it, the official lost sight of it. It's one of those things, it kind of sucks when it happens because you think you can still play the puck, but the rules clearly state if the official loses sight of the puck, the whistle must be blown. And that's left to the official's discretion. All the way over to the near side boards. Reese gets it back to Harris. Harris to Marvisi. Marvisi backhands it up the boards. And chipped down low by Schluchner. Racing to get it is Reese, and she is the first one, but not cleanly. North Dakota gets it, bounces it off the back net. Puck's bouncing around in the slot. Brought up the near side boards, but not cleanly as it finally makes its way out of the zone. Over to the far side to Felton. She's not able to handle that. She just rips it all the way down. They're waving off the icing there. Picked up by North Dakota. Goes off the stick of Beam and popped out of the zone. North Dakota having to reset as they had a player still in. Fired in the zone. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Larson picks it up in the near side corner. That clearing attempt is picked off by number 13. Shot up over the net. Triplett with it now. Change of direction. Triplett hands it off to Larson. Larson with it. Tries to get it up, but that one's picked off. 13 with it. Walks in. Gets around Pfeiffer. Down low. And centering pass to the slot. Pfeiffer gets it and ends up getting it out of the zone. She carries it up through the neutral zone, looking to hand it off, and dumps it behind the net. Beam putting on some pressure down low. A couple North Dakota players battling her. Back up to the point. Larson with it. Shot. Nobody in front of the net to get a redirection or anything. Pops out of the zone. Larson with it. She just gets it and rips it all the way down. And that is an icing call, as it should be, at the 13:55 mark of the second period. So one of the things that I brought up yesterday was, again, in the Wyoming game, was the intensity. South Dakota was playing at a little bit higher intensity. The end of the first, beginning of the second, Wyoming came out and was matching their intensity. South Dakota had to pick it back up. We need to do the same thing here. South Dakota has to play with a lot of intensity if they're going to get through this game. North Dakota's a little bit better team than South Dakota just in terms of skill. So to win this game, they're going to have to play with intensity. Verhoeven trying to get to the puck, left off for Black. She backhands it down low. Verhoeven with it. Centering pass to Hunter. Hunter with the redirection goes wide of the net. Number 7 with the puck. Quick change of direction. Lobs it up, goes off of Black. And they managed to get it out on a second attempt. Number 9, 8 walks to the center. Good stick by Marvisi. Shot on. Saved by Honor. That puck is bouncing around. Honor picks it back up. Had it knocked away from her. Bounces it off the back boards. Marvisi with it now. Gets it up to Verhoeven. She might be able to beat that one out. Is that going to make it? No. Verhoeven gets it. And a shot on net. And batted down low by Hendricks. Picked up by number 9. Passed up, and stick lift allows it to go all the way. They are waving it off. No icing there. Triplett with it behind the net. Pops out of the zone. North Dakota has to reset. Number 3 with it. She comes into the zone. Gets the puck knocked away from her. 13 with it. And couldn't tell if Hendricks actually kicked at the puck and it knocked her off her feet. Sometimes that happens, and we have an offsides call. And they're saying center ice for this one. Hunter taking the draw, going against number 16. That is Marina Greenwich. Picked up by Larson. She gets it and throws that over to the far side. Goes all the way down low. Sawyer with Triplet with it, and she gets a shot on net. But the goaltender with a nice glove save is able to yank that out of the air, and we get another stoppage of play at the 11:54 mark of the second period. Still goose eggs on the board. Nobody able to break the tie yet. Chipped up the boards. Triplet gets it and tried to fire it down low. Goes off of a leg. And pops out of the zone. North Dakota having to reset. They take it in cleanly. And a shot and ends up behind the net. It was a good backhand attempt. I couldn't tell if it actually made it on Repe or not. Got a little battle on the near side half wall. Triplet comes away with it. Batted up and out as North Dakota again has to reset. Beam with a good steal, shot towards the net, redirected wide by the goaltender, Rotar. Verhoeven gets it into the zone, but not cleanly. Triplet looking to hand it off. Back to Harris, goes off the skate of Verhoeven over to the far side and ripped down low by North Dakota. Back up to the half wall, chipped up. Pfeiffer there, backhands it up to Verhoeven. Verhoeven not able to get it down low. And North Dakota gets it and throws it out of the zone. All the way over to number 11. She's not able to handle that one. Good stick by Marvisi to interrupt that pass. Chipped up the boards, and that should go for an icing call. And it does. So we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Repe. Larson with it. She gets pinched up against the boards. Picked up by Hendricks, thrown off the far side boards and tried to chip it down low, but Schluchner got her body in the way and it bounced off of her. Number 7 with it. Chip down low, Marvisi with good positioning. And then chip down low by North Dakota. Larson picks it up behind the net. Larson taking a little bit of time. Just rips it off of Schluchner. Larson again with it. That one's picked off by 13. Shot wide of the net. Schluchner gets it, throws it up the boards. Larson picks it up. Tries to get it up to Reese. They do not connect, but it does get out of the zone. Number 13 picks it up. It's a lot of errant, bouncy passes right now. Triplet chasing it down in her own zone. She does get to it first. Gets pinched off in the boards. Honor now picks it up in the near side corner. Honor gets in, ends up losing it. She was trying to go 1-on-3, but got it around the defender, but just was not able to hang on to the puck. It was a great attempt, but it trickles on net, and the goaltender, Rodar, covers the puck up, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off. Down low, back up to the point. Shot by Triplett and a save by Rotar. Triplett was with a good hard shot. I couldn't tell if it was going wide, but Rotar did not let up a rebound. Hunter taking the draw. Another one right there. Black not able to get a stick on it. Hunter there, shot and a glove save by Rotar. South Dakota putting on lots of pressure right now. Shot wide of the net. Harris there pinches it up against the boards. Hunter shot towards the net. Save, but not able to hold on to it. North Dakota trying to get it out of their own zone. Not able to do so. Black gets it down low. Picked up by 18. Verhoeven's there putting on some pressure. Black with it. Back up looking for that point, but it ends up on the stick of one of the North Dakota players. Over to the near side. Harris gets it and just throws that down low after gaining the red line. No icing there. Rimmed around. Pfeiffer with it. Throws it down low, but ends up giving it over to one of the North Dakota players. Marvisi just gets it down low. Shot! And Pfeiffer backhanded that one. Over to the shot from the far side point. Back to the point. Marvisi gets it and just rims it all the way around down low. Verhoeven tries to get to it first, but North Dakota does. Puck's batted around a little bit, and North Dakota gets that and puts that right off of the South Dakota bench. So we'll have the face-off in the zone, in the North Dakota zone. South Dakota up in their intensity. Puck hops over the stick of Marvisi, ends up down in the South Dakota zone. Off of Beam's leg, she gets control of it, takes it behind the net. Back out the same side. She's hounded by number 10. 6:01 left in the second period. North Dakota back to the point. Shot blocked up front, but that ends up on Rempe, and she gloves that down and holds on to it. No rebound there to be let up. We will have the face-off just to her left at the 5:52 mark of the second period. Shots on goal is nearly equal, 16-14. With North Dakota leading just a little bit. Shot towards the net, and Repe with a great glove. She managed to cover that one up again. So we will have another face-off, this time to her right. Chipped up and out. Backhanded back into the South Dakota zone. Harris gets it up. Reese trying to chase it down, but gets beat out for that puck. Triplett gets that and just rips it down. North Dakota gets control of it. Thrown down low by Hendricks. Hendricks picks it up below the goal line. Tried to bounce it off the backboards, but that's picked off. Schlusner with it. Tries to get it over to Reese. And thrown back down low, but that's going to be an offsides call as the North Dakota player had not reached several of them had not reached the blue line. So it's thrown back in offsides. 4:53. Harris with it. Chipped up. Verhoeven picks it up, carries it into the North Dakota zone, and Rotar gloves that one down easily enough and stops play at the 4:41 mark of the second period. Again, between the second and the third period, we're going to take an extended break while they do an ice resurfacing. So stick with us. Go get some popcorn, whatever you need to do this Sunday afternoon. North Dakota controlling it in their own zone. Brought up the near side boards. Long pass goes off of the glove. And I think we have a hand pass scenario. Well, it hit one of the players right here off of her glove and then went to our player. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's what I would have called. North Dakota gets it, rips it down low. Marvisi back to pick it up down below the goal line. Larson with it. Reversal and rimmed around over to the near side. Thrown up and out by Verhoeven. Honor with the head of steam trying to get to it first. Had it just barely knocked away from her. Honor behind the net looking to hand it off. Honor, quick reversal and knocked past Larson by North Dakota. Marvisi with a good interruption there. Larson picks it up. And Larson gets that one and just rips it all the way down. North Dakota having to chase it down in their own zone. Up the near side boards, picked up by number 17. She steps in. Harris with good body to knock the puck away from her. Pfeiffer gets it and tries to chip it up the boards. Harris now with it. Throws it off the near side boards, but that goes in on offsides as Pfeiffer was not able to get out of the zone quick enough. We are at the 2:53 mark of the second period. Shots on goal currently sitting at 17-16, nearly dead even. This game might come down to a one-goal game at the rate it's being played. Very stingy defense on both sides. A lot of pucks being cleared in front of the net. Good block shots. Puck's not getting all the way through. Pops out of the zone. North Dakota having to reset, and we got an offsides as they were not able to fully clear the zone. So we'll have a face-off right in front of the North Dakota bench at the 2:33 mark of the second period. Marvisi not able to grab that puck. Up the near side boards. And past the North Dakota player. Chipped up the board. Schlusner with it. Thrown towards the net by Hendricks, but that's blocked up front. Marvisi now with it. Marvisi backhands that one in, but we have an offsides call, so we'll have a face-off right in front of the South Dakota bench this time at the 1:58 mark of the second period. It's just me, or does this second period seem to be dragging on a little bit? Yes. So it's not just me. Off the near side boards, Harris with it. She decides she's going to carry it up, hands it off to Black, and it ends up in the snow right in front of the bench, thrown down low. Verhoeven there. Shot towards the net and a save by Rotar as we get another stoppage of play at the 1:31 mark. Yeah, there's a lot of stoppages in this period, that's for sure. Back up to the point. Larson gets it, whiffs on it. North Dakota now with it. They take it all the way down. Shot saved by Repe. Ends up behind the net. Batted at and up to the top of the blue line, but not out. North Dakota controlling it. Chipped down low by number 18, 16 with it. Verhoeven picks it up. Tried to get it to Black. She's not able to handle that one off the far side boards. North Dakota controlling it now and chipped down low. Over to the far side. Little spill there over on the half wall and finally chipped up and out by Black. North Dakota controlling it in their own zone. Number 4 walks in on a little bit of a breakaway shot, save, and batted away just as the horn sounds. All right, folks, we'll be back in, I think about 15 minutes or so. And, 12 minutes on the clock, so we'll be back in about 12 minutes after an ice resurfacing. We still have one more period of hockey to be played, and this game is still tied at goose eggs right now. So, we'll see you back in a little bit. All right, folks, we are back for the third and final period of this game. 17 minutes on the clock. Both teams back on the ice. Ice nice and clean. So my assessment of this, and you can take it for what it's worth as the broadcaster here. Both teams are playing relatively well, especially defensively. Good sticks in the way. We knew coming into this that this was going to be a low-scoring game. So let's see if somebody can break through here. Black with the puck over against the far wall right in front of the scorekeeper's bench. North Dakota comes away with it. Gets it into the zone. Number 8 tries to take it down low, and that's pinched off. Chipped down low, but not very far. On a second attempt, it does get down low. Harris picks it up, backhands it back over to the near side. Tries to take it up the boards. Marvisi now with it. She loses a handle on it. Up off the boards and out. It's a race for the puck. Black with a little bit of a head start. They wave that one off. And she is held up against the boards. A little bit of a hold there. And chipped down low by Felton over to the far side. Pfeiffer to pick it up. And she's not able to get it past the North Dakota defender down low. Triplett with it now. Takes it behind the net. Tried to center that one. That was handed off to number 16. Puck is right on the near side half wall. Can't really see very well what's going on there, but it trickles down. Larson with it. She does a quick reversal. Another one. Takes it back behind the net. Up to Felton. Felton with it and had it knocked away from her. Puck's bouncing around. North Dakota with the back. Shot up over the net. And thrown up and out by Felton as South Dakota goes for a change. Number 18 with it. Up to 10. Hendricks now tries to chip it past the North Dakota defender. Hendricks gets it. Shot on, save. The puck's just floating around in there. Great awareness by the officials to not blow a quick whistle on that one because it was not covered up. Shot towards the net, kicked out by Marvisi. Batted up the boards. And that one goes in. North Dakota draws first blood in this game off of a pass or a shot that Repe did not see coming and was not ready for. That she had a little bit of a screen there. North Dakota up 1-0 at the 14:06 mark of this third period. I said this was going to be a low-scoring game. That could very well bring South Dakota down. By the way, at the end of this game, we're going to go ahead and leave the camera running for the medals that are handed out. Marvisi with a good shot, kicked out by number 3, the defender. Off the skate of Marvisi. Bounced off the near side boards. Harris picks it up in her own zone. Takes it behind the net, comes up the same side. And chips it up. They're saying no icing there as it goes down into the North Dakota zone. Black picks it up, hands it off to Verhoeven. Honor there, trying to get it down low. Verhoeven tries to get it to Black. Puck is bouncing around. Triplett with it now. Tried to get it to Honor. That was a great look there by Triplett, but Honor was not able to get it much of a stick on it. And thrown down low by North Dakota. 16 picks it up down below the goal line. Centering pass, puck's bouncing around. Beam with the good stick. And finally pops up out of the zone. North Dakota having to reset. And they do. Number 9 walks in. Shot and the goal. Right over the shoulder of Repe. As they draw second blood in this game. After a really tight first 2 periods, North Dakota's opened the scoring with 2 quick goals early in this third period. And we got a timeout called by South Dakota, so we'll take a quick break, and we will be back in about 45 seconds for puck drop early on in this third period. All right, here we go. Pfeiffer taking the draw. Harris gets it, bounces it off the boards, and chipped back down. Harris again with it. Tried to center that one, but that was picked off by North Dakota. Thrown down low. Marvisi gets it behind the net. Just leaves it for Harris. Harris rims it around over to the near side. Felton not able to get it out. Thrown back down low. Number 15 down below the goal line. Centered that one. Picked up by Schlusner and thrown all the way up and out of the zone. North Dakota racing back and pick it up in their own zone. Number 2 with it. She blew a tire. I don't think there was any intent there, or I don't think there was a penalty to be called there. And North Dakota throws it all the way. They are waving that one off. Larson having to turn on the burners. Puck's down below the goal line. Chipped up, not out. Finally out on the second attempt by Reese. Number 13 for North Dakota racing back to pick it up. Beam gets it on the half wall. Chipped up, and that pops up over Triplett and out of the zone. Triplett picks it up. Takes it back into her own zone. Bounces it off the half wall, but that's picked up by a North Dakota player. Shot blocked up front. Beam picks it up. Rims it around all the way over to the far side. North Dakota's number 18 gets it and shoots it. That's redirected just wide of the net. 13 picks off that pass. Carries it back in. And that takes a weird bounce in front. And North Dakota with yet another one. 3 unanswered goals in this third period. That's going to be a tough one for South Dakota to come back from. Hunter taking the draw, going against number 7 for North Dakota. Marvisi gets it and throws it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call, and it is. So we'll have a face-off down in the South Dakota zone, just to the left of Repe. Harris gets it and throws it all the way down. That is on net, so no icing there. Verhoeven picks it up off the half wall, and Honor dumps number 9 for North Dakota. Back down into the South Dakota zone. Black with it, rims it around over to the far side. Harris there. She chips it up the boards, not out. Shot, saved by Repe as she covers that one up. We get another stoppage of play and a face-off to her right this time. Shots on goal, 23-20, with North Dakota leading in that department and also in the goals department, 3-0 so far. Fired all the way down. That ends up just wide of the net, so we get an icing call. And we will redo that face-off. Down in the South Dakota zone. .9:29 left in the third period. South Dakota wins that one. Larson with it. Pfeiffer picks it up. Hits it off the boards and gets it out. They wave off an icing. Rimmed around over to the near side. Picked up by Felton, and she gets it and throws it down low. Number 13 backhands it up. And North Dakota with a good, nice little breakout there. Number 16 comes flying into the South Dakota zone and had it knocked away by Schlusner. Number 13 walks around Larson, backhands it towards the net, redirected wide by Repe. And that one bounces around. Repe gloves it out of midair, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off to her right. 8:46 left in the third period. South Dakota's had a little bit of struggles as of late scoring goals. Not sure what the solution is, but they need somebody that can really take it to the other team with a good head of steam. Good stick there by Hendricks. Centering pass, another shot up over the net. Fired up, but picked off right at the blue line and thrown down deep. Harris now with it. She's got 4 girls on her. North Dakota's doing a really good job of just hammering pressure on the puck when they don't have it. Reese picked that one off. Shot and a nice save by the goaltender. Centering pass. Shot at a goal. Triplet. Buries that one in the back of the net. South Dakota ain't dead yet. And this game is not over. Triplet picked that one up in the slot off of a nice pass from behind the net and just buries it through about 4 separate players into the back of the net. We are back to a 2-goal game. Let's see if South Dakota can really step it up and put a couple more in to at least tie it up. North Dakota comes away with that face-off with the win. Backhanded in. Chipped up the boards. North Dakota again controlling it. Ends up over on the far side. Number 4 chips it up the boards. Black with it. Triplet backhands it up the boards, but that's picked off, thrown towards the net. Larson now with it. And she gets it down low. Picked up by 13. Rimmed it up the same side of the boards. Picked up by Verhoeven. Verhoeven shot way wide, but almost connected with Bean. Another shot blocked up front. North Dakota gets it out, ends up losing the puck, but gets it back. Number 16 carries it in. Shot towards the net. Beam now with it. She rims it around all the way over to the far side. Picked off by 18. 18 shot towards the net. Redirected up front, but ends up going wide of the net. Larson gets dumped. Chipped up and out of the zone as Pfeiffer gets hammered. And we have a roughing call being made by the official. Number 15 going to the box for a rough. That's going to put South Dakota in a good position to get something going in this game. And get one step closer to tying the game up. They're on a power play. Hunter taking the draw. Bookended by Hendricks and Triplett. Back to the point. Beam with it. She throws it towards the net. Takes a bounce over the stick of one of the North Dakota players. Beam chases it down in her own zone. Gets it over to Hunter. Hunter tries to hit Hendricks, but it grenades off of her stick. Bounced off the near side boards all the way down. Harris to pick it up. Harris tried to get it up to Hunter. Hunter not able to gather it up. Does on a second attempt. Tried to hit Black. Black not able to control that one. She backhands it down low. And North Dakota gets it out of the zone again. Hendricks to pick it up. Over to Harris. Harris with a shot blocked up front by number 13. Triplett centered that one up front. Marvisi not able to get a good shot off, and North Dakota gets it and throws it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call, and it is. So we will have a face-off down in the North Dakota zone. 38 seconds left on the North Dakota penalty. 4:45 left in the period. South Dakota's got to use this to their advantage. Marvisi taking the draw, going against number 16. South Dakota wins that one. Shot saved by Rodar as she gloves that one out of the air. So we got another stoppage of play and a face-off to Rodar's left. Marvisi again taking the draw, going against number 16. Shot behind the net. Pfeiffer picks it up, gives it over to Marvisi. Centering pass right there in the slot. North Dakota gets it back, and they're able to get it out of the zone. That was a pretty close one there. Up to Hunter. Hunter backhands it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets it in. She's got Schlusner with her. Schlusner picks it up. Tried to bounce it off the back of the net. Not able to do so. Back to the point. Larson with it. She walks down low. Gets it out to Triplett. Right there, Hunter with a couple of shots. And finally the goaltender covers that one up. And we get another stoppage of play. South Dakota not able to capitalize on that power play as it is now over. They got a couple shots, but nothing that was a good quality shot. Shots on goal tied 26-26, but the score is in North Dakota's favor, 3-1 in this USA Hockey Northern Plains District Championship game. Again, both teams are going to nationals in Leesburg, Virginia. Towards the end of the season, Black with it. Gets it up to Verhoeven. She chips that in. And up and out, goes past Harris all the way down there, waving off the icing there. Harris with it, throws it off the near side boards, gets it up to Black, and she just redirects it through the neutral zone, picked up by North Dakota. Black with a great stick. Hendricks with it now. Shot. And North Dakota gets it back. Not able to do much with it. And Larson gets that one and just throws it down deep. 18 picks it up. Tries to get it around Verhoeven. Does. Felton down to help out. Back to the point. Triplett with a shot and a save by Rodar, as she did not let up a rebound in that one. So we get another stoppage of play. 2:56 left in the third period. Big question is, when is South Dakota going to pull their goaltender, try and add that extra player on the ice? Byford taking the draw. Marvisi walks around one of the North Dakota players. Gets it over to Pfeiffer. Chipped up the boards. Hendricks with a blast. Ends up on Marvisi's stick. She tries to get it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with a quick redirection. Ends up going wide. Marvisi with a good shot. And it's a goal! Marvisi buries that one off of a bad angle and manages to just squeeze that in the back of the net. We are at 3-2 in this game with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. South Dakota shots on goal, 29, North Dakota 26, but the score is 3-2. South Dakota is back in this game. They got 2:26 to at least tie it up and see if they can do something more. Over to Reese. She's not able to handle that. Harris picks it up, chips it up the boards, decides she's going to carry it in. Shot towards the net, saved by Rotar, and she gloves that one down, and we get a stoppage of play. I'd be honest, if I were an official there, I would have blown that quick whistle too, so no harm, no foul. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of Rodar with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in this period. Triplett with a shot towards the net. And batted at. Reese just lets that one go. Harris having to chase it down. Sorry, a little too far with the camera there. Harris off the near side boards, pops up. North Dakota throws it down and rims all the way around. Great recovery by South Dakota, but it's not done yet. They got one more goal to get. Up to Schluchner. Schluchner gets it deep, and she gets bumped off the puck. Chipped off the near side boards. Schluchner gets it and throws it down low. North Dakota's number 13 over to the far side with the puck. Throws it up the boards and out as Larson was not able to keep that one in, and she just rips it down low again. Honor putting on some pressure. And we have an offsides call as that puck was brought back into the zone by South Dakota. I don't think it was South Dakota that brought it in, but the ref still made the offsides call. So we got a stoppage of play and a face-off at the 1:04 mark. South Dakota has, in fact, pulled their goaltender in favor of the extra player. We are playing 6-on-5 right now. That ends up back on the stick of Triplett. Off that face-off over to the far side. Brought in by Hendricks. Hendricks, a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Beam down, battling for it. Chipped up the boards. Triplett gets it and throws it back down low. Time winds down, 40 seconds left. That puck is just bouncing around. Honor with it, leaves it for Larson. Larson with a blast. I think she hit the official, and that puck ends up underneath Rotar, and we get a stoppage of play with 26 seconds left in this game, or in this period. 32-26 shots on goal. Marvisi brought him within one. after getting 3 unanswered goals, South Dakota has now answered back. Back to the point. Marbisi's shot blocked up front. Number 13 likes to get in front of those pucks. And that goes all the way down. Doesn't make it. It's an icing call. So it'll come down with 11.4 seconds left in this period. South Dakota's time is running out. Great comeback, but they need to complete it. They need to get a couple quick shots off. I imagine North Dakota is going to be throwing everything at the puck just to stall out for time. Number 11 for North Dakota kicked out of the face-off dot. Knocked away, 2-1. And North Dakota wins the district championship for the 16U girls AA. South Dakota takes the runner-up. We're going to leave the video running because they're going to be doing announcements and stuff for all the players and for the banners for both teams for the championship and the runner-up. So we're going to leave that running until all of that is done. In the meantime, I'm not going to be talking much, so I'm going to try and leave the mic so you can hear everything, but it might be a little difficult. Turn your TV up if need be. Thank you for joining us this weekend. Again, if you are here and you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're just shy of the halfway mark that we need to be able to start monetizing the channel. My bad there. So we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost to 500, so every little bit helps. As soon as we are able to start monetizing the channel, that'll give us the ability to purchase new equipment and do some of the other stuff that we want to do. Final score in this game, 3-2, with North Dakota edging out South Dakota after South Dakota made a great comeback in this game, but was not able to complete it. All right. We'll see you back here, I believe. I don't know what's going on next weekend. I'm probably not going to be broadcasting anything next weekend. I'm trying to get on the reffing group for the Fight Like a Ninja tournament here in Sioux Falls. But I'll be broadcasting the varsity JV girls and probably some of the boys throughout the upcoming season for Sioux Falls. So please join us then. In the meantime, everybody have a great Sunday afternoon, and I'll let you listen to and watch the awards being handed out. All right, folks, that does it for this broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and everybody have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon.